Welcome, YouTube, to episode episode 5! $5 foot long! I fucking hate that commercial just because it gets stuck in my head. Anyway, episode 5 of video game pickups. That's right, I've got some more pickups to share with the YouTube audience. So, might as well just cut all the chattery chat, and get right to it. First up on the list is Still Life. Now, this is a game on Xbox that I have wanted to get for a very, very long time. Still Life, well, it actually kind of shows right there. It's a CSI style game and like a whodunit mystery type thing. All around, it looked really, really awesome. Every time that I saw screenshots, I saw videos for this, whenever Xbox first came out, I was just like, dude, this looks awesome. But I could never find it for cheap. Well, I ended up finding it for $5. That's not too shabby, even though there's a GameStop sticker that's there, but that's not how much I paid. I also didn't find it at GameStop. Herp. But anyway, Still Life, definitely pretty fucking sweet. If you ever get the chance, you ought to look up some stuff on this, because it's pretty cool, and overlooked a whole bunch. Now, this was a given. I've played this a ton of times on the PSP, and I got to play my version of, my friend's version of this, actually, on PS2. And I finally got my own copy, and that's Twisted Metal Head On. Now, Twisted Metal Head On, essentially, is the PSP version with a bunch of extra stuff. Now, if you've ever played Twisted Metal Head On, you know that this probably has some of the coolest unlockables, and it shows off the original Twisted Metal Black, and gets to show you, some of the stuff that they were going to make for it, and it has some really awesome history of Twisted Metal videos, making this a must-have for anybody that's a fan of the franchise, so I highly suggest to go pick it up. Then, we got a very underrated racing game for Xbox, and that's Mad Dash. Now, I've wanted this game for a while, but could never find it for a decent price. And then I found it for $2.50, which is more than cheap enough for me. But yeah, Mad Dash, really cool. You actually run. Like, you actually run, instead of, being inside of some kind of vehicle of some sort. But I just thought it was really cool. It was a clever concept, graphically looks really nice, and all around just really awesome. So if you're a racing fan and want something a little bit different, you ought to go and check this out for Xbox, because, well, it's neat. Now, like Twisted Metal, this has car combat in it, but it's more of an emphasis on racing, and that's part of Jak and Daxter series, which is kind of random, but it's Jak X. Now, Jak X Combat Racing is a game that, admittedly, I did not care about when it first came out. I didn't pay any attention to it. I thought it was going to be one of those random games that was like, we're going to make our version of like a kart racer type thing and just make it a bit more extreme. I was a fool for thinking that, because this is an amazing game that cost me a whopping $1. Just $1. That's not too shabby, but for this game, yeah, that's definitely worth it. I mean, I'd pay double that. $2! No, it really is. It's really good. The controls, really amazing. Graphics look awesome. The actual combat part of it is my preferred portion of this. I actually really do like what they did with that, but as a racing title in whole, it's pretty damn badass. Now, this is a game that it took me way too long to get it, but it also took Nintendo like eons to lower the price on it, and that is Super Paper Mario. Now, you have to keep in mind that I am a huge fan of the Paper Mario series, as well as Super Mario RPG. I have played and beat every single one of the Paper Mario games, like, multiple times. I love the franchise a whole bunch, also, like, the Mario and Luigi games on Game Boy Advance, DS, and everything like that. So this is obviously, like, one of those things gotta pick up and everything. I have to go and beat a couple other games before I get to this, but this will give me a reason to go and dust off the Nintendo Wii and pop this thing in, because, damn am I happy to have this. And it's really cool because it looks like that this game is probably going to be the best in the series from everything that I've seen so far and from friends I've talked to about it. So yeah, Super Paper Mario was a must-have. Now, whenever I won the Dr. Smash video for the Nintendo 3DS, I got this, and figure I'd include it in the video game pickups because I just got it somewhat recent. But that is Dead or Alive Dimensions. Now, this is the only game that I have for the 3DS thus far, just because it's the holiday shopping season, so I'm buying stuff for other people more so right now, but I will be picking up Super Mario Land soon. This is really awesome. Considering I'm a big fan of Dead or Alive games, this kicks tons of ass because it's literally like playing Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, but on the go. So I love that because that's one of my favorite games, fighting games at least, for the PS2 and also for the Dreamcast, except for Dreamcast version doesn't have nearly as much as Hardcore does. But anyway, for a 3DS owner, this kicks tons of ass. Then, I ended up buying this along with Super Paper Mario because I got a package deal on them and got them literally both for 20 bucks. So that's not too bad, it's $10 a piece. And that's Pokemon Black. Yes, Pokemon Black is definitely a game that I need to get because lots of my friends already have Pokemon White or Pokemon Black. So I was running around playing Pokemon Platinum the entire time and I was just like, damn. I really need to get some of the newer Pokemon because, damn it, I'm jealous. I want to be able to enjoy that stuff too, and I always pick up one of the Pokemon games, at least one. So I decided to go with this one because they didn't have Pokemon White. I originally did want to get that one, but I just settled for this one because I'll just trade for the Pokemon White that I do want. So yeah, Pokemon Black must have because I'm a Poke fan. Now this here is a game I used to have when I was a lot younger. I ended up trading it away and never got it back, which was unfortunate, but I found it for dirt cheap. Literally cost me $3. And that is PS1 Classic RPG Maker. Now this game was literally a dream for any RPG enthusiast back whenever I was little. This game literally just like blew my mind because you could make an RPG. It just so happened that I ended up trading this way for one major reason, that they had an RPG making program for PC and Mac and everything called RPG Maker 2000. And they made a couple other versions other than that, but that's the version I had. And it was way more detailed, and you could do way more with that, so I felt little need to end up playing this. Then, using a PlayStation controller is absolutely horrendous, so if you do play this, you want to use a PlayStation mouse, or if you have an emulator, obviously just use a mouse. But yeah, RPG Maker is really cool, just considering the fact that it was like having a development kit on a PlayStation, so it's pretty damn neat. And this was just a little extra I found while I was down at a thrift store, a little local thrift store right down the street from me. But it is a strategy guide for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And this thing literally cost me 50 cents. The only downside to it is the poster is not included. But I can't really complain because it's a full strategy guide for 50 cents. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, even though I haven't played Diamond and Pearl in forever, because like I said, I was playing Pokemon Platinum instead, yeah, just kind of nice to have this in general if I decide to go back and play it, or if anybody I know ends up playing my copy, they can use this. So yeah, for 50 cents, definitely pretty cool to have. So that wraps up this episode, the 5th episode. $5 foot long. Anyway, told you, it gets stuck in your head, man. I hate that. But this concludes my newest episode of Video Game Pickups. I hope you enjoy some of the games I went and showed you guys that I picked up. If you have anything to say about them, comment down below. If you have a pickups video that you want to respond with, you can do so. Whatever the case may be, say something, because that's why we have opinions. Hooray! Anyway. So, I want to share all that with you, and as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on!